can't keep getting away with it. He can't keep getting away with it.
Trump is Hitler.
Gardle, I'd like to propose that we go tell Donald Trump to go fuck himself.
Never happens in real life. Professionals don't do that.
Motherfucker piece of shit.
Repeat offender.
Shout outs to you, family.
The victim.
He is a victim.
Filthy cat boxes.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit. Okay.
fucking thing sucks. And literally fuck your own face.
Don Jr.'s on coke. Don Jr.'s on coke. Don Jr.'s on coke.
I see dead people.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
From Metro Detroit, this is HBL Radio Nation.
Yes. Yes, it is. Quite a week we've been having. I'm Brian P. Gallagher.
And I'm Diane Russell. Holy shit, Brian.
This is HBL Radio Nation. I am remote because this is the 4th of July, and I've been doing what all Americans do, eating hot dogs, which are German, eating chips, which are British, and watching fireworks, which are Chinese.
The melting pot, like it should
Yes.
be.
We made it happen.
Like
for
it
them.
should be.
So, do we talk about the 400-pound elephant in the room first?
Well, hold on. I was thinking, is it really a happy 4th of July? Because, like, hasn't the Supreme Court just said that now we have a fucking king? And
enabled a kingdom is what they did, yeah.
And fuck the Revolutionary War and fuck the Civil War and fuck everything, and there are no laws anymore. It seems like the law and order party has no law and order at all.
No one is above the law except
and then and how about this? The kicker is, let's kick it down to the black lady to determine which one is official and not official. That's the real. They didn't make a decision. They kicked it down to the black lady so everybody can beat her up for it.
Yeah. And they're going to, of course, that's going to be a whole new legal quagmire that, of course, legal people love. They love being able to get things stuck in the system until you provide me a proper answer, because it's all about, what I need to get in that whole universe. What they're going to do is, we have someone calling in already.
Yeah, Petrozzi, give it a second. Hold on.
I can't hear you when it rings.
Okay.
Call from PETRA.
Hi, Petrozzi. How's it going?
Hello.
Hi, Diane. Hi, Brian.
Hello. How are you?
Good. Happy 4th of July. Hopefully this is not our last one, right?
Yeah.
Happy 4th. Well,
I mean, I know that's nothing to laugh at, but
this
has been a shitty week. I tell you, Tuesday I was so depressed. Your show kind of lifted me up too, Diane.
Thanks, honey.
So,
that's what we try to do is
I don't
call it
know.
out.
What can I say? It's just a shit week.
Yeah, I think
from
all
one
of
avenue
us,
for sure.
all of us felt that a little bit, but it's not as bad as we really think. I feel like it's the fucking media. The fucking mainstream media can really suck it.
They sensationalized the hell out of it. It wasn't 90 bad minutes. It was 2 questions, really, that were any issues around that. And besides which, we said long ago that we were all riding with Biden. We know what this entire cabinet is capable of, and fuck yeah, we're moving forward with that. If it's Biden, great. If they drop it down to Harris, I'm more than happy with that.
They want another white man there.
Until they make any kind of other decision, we're riding with Biden. That's the way it's going. This is a blue wave.
And Biden already made a statement, I'm not dropping out. All of this is hyperbole bullshit. Don't listen to it. We're in full fucking roll mode.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I called because I wanted to know, you guys seen that secret, have you guys heard that secret audio of Trump calling Kamala Harris a fucking bitch?
It's not secret. I actually saw it, and it's him on a
Well,
it's not.
I know. He didn't know it was being
Okay,
taped,
wait.
Yeah.
I did not hear this. Send us the link. Put it in the chat so Tony can play it.
Check
He's,
CNN. It's on right now.
He's on a golf course or something and talking to some kids. I'll have to check the link. I don't really know how to do that, Diane. Is that hard?
Well, if anybody else knows,
I found it on Luke Beasley.
Okay. I think I know what you're talking about. I saw the golf cart clip today. I didn't hear him call her a bitch, but the audio was for shit. And I was on my phone and I was doing other things, so you know what I mean? Like
he was saying she has no power.
I just heard him say, "Can you imagine was it that bitch?" Is that what he said? Can you imagine? I thought he said that son of a bitch going up against Putin and Kim Jong-un.
Yeah, he's such a fanboy of those fucking assholes, I swear.
Well, that's why all these that's why all these white boy, frat boy, white boys love him so much. Petrazi, thanks for calling in, love. We'll see you.
No problem. You guys have a good 4th, and
thanks, you too.
Stay safe.
You too, honey.
You too.
Bye, y'all.
We're voting blue.
So, Brian, you were in mid-sentence. Well, if somebody calls in, go ahead and finish your thought, and then we'll answer the phone. But then,
I didn't know if you could hear me. That was a that cut in pretty loud on my end.
Just so you finish your thought and so you can get it out. You know what I mean? Because it's like, I don't know how else to handle it. It's not like you can put somebody on hold before they start talking. You know what I mean? Like, or anyway. Go ahead.
It's a good segue of what she said, and and leading into the fact that it really is. It's this sensationalism, as you were saying, about the media taking over these 2 questions out of a 90-minute. It wasn't 90 minutes that were bad. You and I were texting back and forth. We actually saw an entirely different debate until the 2 questions came in and bounced back out, and then he finished strong again. The 2 questions really took over maybe 5, maybe 6 minutes out of a 90-minute debate and out of 3.5 years. And people want to look.
How about the
if
president,
you're in a fight,
the office of the presidency.
How you come back from taking that hit and what punches you throw back that matter.
The office of the presidency does not determine how well you debate. It determines how well you govern. And so far, as far as I'm concerned, Biden gets a fucking double A+ because my God,
cabinet,
he's done so much. It's insane. And these Democratic pundits on my show with Benny, I said, Benny was sick and she didn't feel well, but Elizabeth filled in. And anyway, I was saying,
feel better, Benny.
I was saying Dems have to stop beating up other Democrats.
Right.
Stop it. Right now. Fuck you. You asked Biden to fucking step down. How about the 34 felony, a rapist, fucking stealing our documents? There's text after. There was so much of it. I couldn't even write it all down. It would have taken
Donald Trump
me a
shits
week.
himself on a golf course and they
How
stick
about
behind
he
him.
shit himself during the debate?
Yeah.
Play the tape, Tony. Play the tape. Hal Sparks got it. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, Hal Sparks redid the debate after the debate.
Right.
He listened to it first time, and on second view of it, he was like, he was picking it apart. Biden was on point. You just couldn't hear him. And Trump lied his ass off the whole fucking time. And then he found this.
Who's only person here whose mic is on at the moment, shits his pants on live television. Listen carefully after the words, "It's too much money."
Do you notice he never took out my tariffs because we bring in so much money with the tariffs that I imposed on China? He never took them away. He can't because it's too much money. It's tremendous. And we saved our steel industries and the...
Just shit his Yep.
No wonder Biden had a hard time. The stench
From Metro Detroit,
must
this
have been
is HBL
colossal.
Radio Nation.
Wrong drop, but thank you, Tony. Yeah, the stench must have just like thrown him off.
I can't imagine. It was audible. You could hear it. He's got a microphone in front of his face. It had to travel all the way from his ass through his diaper to that microphone.
Through the muffler.
There was no other microphones on. It's part of the rules of the debate. And you're gonna and nobody picks it up.
Coming from someone who's been picked up on microphones like farting very loudly before myself.
I think you have to play Brian Shits himself.
Play Brian Shits himself.
Are you ready? Oh my God, he just shit himself.
There you go. That happens.
Okay.
Now,
so
I'm not saying that was wet. I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm just saying.
I think we need to clip Trump sharting during the debate with Tony saying, "Oh my God, he just shit himself."
Are you ready?
That is a winner.
Oh my God, he just shit himself.
That is a winner.
Okay, you guys, like, we have to laugh about this shit. Otherwise, we're going to go nuts. Because some serious fucking shit.
That's going to go viral.
We were watching our last week's show and how we were like, Biden's going to wipe the floor with him. Biden's going to it's going to be brutal. It's going to be, because all Trump can do is lie. And we know all Trump can do is lie.
And all Trump did.
But how do you debate? No, seriously. How do you debate a compulsive liar? I thought that my whole life. Elizabeth in the chat knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
When you try to debate a compulsive liar, it's like it's a trap. But she was lying about taking out the garbage and, walking the dog and things like that. We're talking about national fucking security.
And when you're trying to like debate someone like that, what they're going to do is the first tactic they're going to try is to change the narrative landscape of what the argument is.
Yeah.
The argumentative landscape, as it were.
Right.
You're talking about one thing, and then they're going to bring up something entirely different and try to say that it somehow makes sense into the argument that you have and declare that they won.
Yeah.
It's chess with a pigeon. They don't know how to play. They're going to knock the pieces over, shit on the board, and strut around like they won.
Yep. So, I mean, I could go on about the debate like all night. I have, quotes from everybody across the board.
I'd say rewatch it. It wasn't that bad. It was two questions. That's it.
You know what it was? I was listening to a person who's a television executive who sets up lighting and everything. And they're like, first of all, his lighting made him look pale. And they could have changed that. Donald Trump wears goddamn orange fucking makeup. He looks like a fucking clown all the goddamn time. So, and he's worn makeup his whole life. Maybe that's one of the reasons why his complexion's so shitty. And anyway, then his microphone was so low, they could have absolutely turned up his microphone.
Yeah.
You're CNN, and you can't tell me you can go like this and turn up his microphone just a little bit so it would match. And then the fucking camera angles. That's the thing that I didn't notice because I'm not a television producer and I don't do this. They pointed out how every time you see Biden, you're seeing him at an angle. Every time you see Donald Trump, he's like this. The scary
he's like Citizen
monster.
Kane from
central,
below. Yeah.
Centered in the camera.
Yeah.
You never saw a side shot from him unless it was also with Biden in the forefront. You never saw Trump in the forefront with Biden in the back. You never saw it. Go back and watch.
Mm-hmm. It's sensationalism by the media currently right now.
This is exactly.
And I think it's bullshit, and I think they're trying to push something. And if they really want to push Kamala Harris on us, absolutely. I'm 100% for it because you know what? I think she has.
I'd get behind her in a minute, but I'm not even gonna think about it.
Nope.
Whoever
until
the
it happens.
Democratic fucking nominee is, I'm going to get behind. But right now, I'm behind Joe 110%.
Yep.
Fuck off with all you pundits that keep
We
going,
said this
ooh,
months ago.
ooh.
We said this months ago.
And
What do you
guess
want for
what?
breakfast? I
Wait a
don't care.
minute.
It doesn't matter. You're getting Biden. What do you want
Brian,
for lunch? Doesn't matter. You're getting
Brian,
Biden.
they did the fucking same thing with Hillary. She got a cold and she was on her deathbed, and they gave her every fucking worst picture ever. and-
Motherfucker piece of shit.
No,
She's
it's
about
all
to
been
die.
a fucking manipulation.
She's too fragile. I remember all that. Yeah, that was crazy. I
No.
didn't agree with any of that myself.
When you're a television producer, you have a fucking whole new angle on because that's why I listen to 5-8 and LB, Lincoln's Bible, because hell, she's been pointing this shit out for a long time, and she's in the business. And Noel Castler, I've been listening to Noel Castler for a long time. I wrote down a whole page of his fucking tweet the other day. I'd read it, but it's like, I don't know, go look for it for yourself, you guys. It's a list of all the shit that Donald Trump has been doing for the last 40 years, and nobody seems to give a fucking shit.
He took out a full-page ad to a racist ad.
We know this.
Yeah.
Everybody here
knows this, but nobody seems to care. That's the thing. That's the state of America that we've gotten to. Is
No,
that
the
we
thing
have
is
a
that
racist
we don't-
running. We have somebody who's not hiding any of his racist bullshit. He's out of the closet with his racism, and there are a lot of people behind him, and that's the scary shit to me. I didn't think there were that many people that would be behind him, but there are.
Well,
it's nuts.
It's not
but we
nearly.
gotta beat him.
It's
We
not
gotta
nearly
vote blue.
what it is. What
we committed to that.
The Democratic coalition is. We are like, there's way more of us than there are of them. Yeah, there's a lot of them, but once they realize how fucking dumb they were and how duped they were, maybe they'll fucking realize for a split fucking second that they've been duped.
Scientologists don't.
Well,
I mean,
because they're
when
religious.
You get to that point,
Religious
and
people
it's gonna
don't
be that
because it's
embarrassing
religion.
to admit that you were duped.
They never.
Some people just stay and live the lie, to live in that tribe.
Yeah. No, it's tell me I don't care to my face, Brian. No, he's not saying He's not saying it to your face, honey. It's like, look, we have these sections of people who are literally saying we don't get. The Supreme Court literally just might as well taking off their robes, taking down their pants, and taking a fucking shit on our Constitution.
The best court money can buy.
Fucking believable what they did.
Call from
right back.
Moms Russo. To accept, press 1.
Come on in, Moms. How's it going, Moms?
Hi, honey.
Hi, love.
Hello, Moms.
Hi, Bri. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Good. Happy Final Fourth.
Happy
Final
Fourth.
Fourth. Yes,
Thanks
absolutely.
to Moms Russo, we got koozies.
We need
for
to celebrate
Benny and
now.
Diane.
Oh, my God. I got something in the mail the other day
I
that
heard.
said, I think I'm going to barf. I took a picture and posted it on the internet, just so you know.
Nice.
But honestly, I think to get back onto the subject, yes, I think I'm going to barf. It's like my favorite one. All right, but anyway, I am so pissed off at the news right now,
Yes.
and most especially MSNBC, because there's plenty of other news in the world, and they won't shut the fuck up about
Just clutching
replacing
their pearls.
Biden. What's that, Brian? I'm sorry.
They're clutching their pearls.
They are, and it's
Oh.
making me mental.
Yeah, it's nuts.
You either back them or you don't, okay? And even if you don't, because you're on TV and blah 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 blah, your portrayal of this situation is just blowing it up. And they're like, oh yeah, well if it gets blown up too much, Biden will back out. Well, yeah, because you motherfuckers are blowing it up, and you won't shut up.
I keep
Move
saying
on.
this. I kept saying this all day to Tony. I'm like, yeah, Yeah, the reason why everybody thinks Biden is old and can't do the job is because you guys won't stop talking about it. How about the Epstein files dropped?
Right. And
The
you think
Epstein
they talk about that?
Everything on Twitter right now is all about Epstein files and all his fucking pedophile fucking friends. Have you seen this on mainstream media?
How many
anywhere?
times is Trump mentioned in those?
Dozens.
More
I
than
can't
once.
even count the fucking
Yep.
times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He was
So,
BFF
that's really-
with him for fucking 20 years. Never lived beyond a 10-minute cab ride or like a 5-minute walk away from him. Of course. Oh,
Exactly.
apparently I know them because they lived in Miami. Give me a fucking break.
They measured it as a hand job apart.
Yes, it was a hand job apart. That's what it was.
Oh my God. And 10 minutes in the city is like forever. And it was probably what, like 5 blocks?
Yeah, it was not.
Something
It was
stupid?
not far.
Yeah.
It's not
I just-
far. That's why I like.
5 blocks.
just-
He's going to claim it was 15.
Yeah. At least 20, 25, could have been 30. Anyway. But that's really what I wanted to say is I just felt like, because I haven't really talked to anybody about it, and Pops is away, so I don't have anybody to talk to, and the dog doesn't give a shit. So it's just so frustrating to me. Shut the fuck up and find something else to talk about. There's plenty. Would you like me to send you a list?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
The mainstream
And we're going to talk
media-
about more than just that.
No, the
we're going to talk
main-
about
Oh, yeah.
everything except that. We've already talked about that. We're moving up.
No, the
Yep.
mainstream media absolutely has to fucking pull their heads out of their fucking ass. How about if you start talking about this salacious details of the Epstein files, you'll get more ratings, you dumb
Yeah, right.
assholes. There's 12-year-old, 14-year-old rape in here. And how he beat them up. And how that he threatened her and her family. If you say anything about it, I'm going to kill you.
Right.
And why in your family? And why do you have to have her name as Jane Doe?
Yeah.
You
this
really-
is why, asshole.
E. Jean
Yep.
Carroll, $100 million, a half a billion dollars in fucking financial fraud. And this is your guy? You want to back this guy? We have to push that every fucking time.
Yep.
Because it seems like every
Cholesterol
time we
doesn't
talk
do
about
the fucking job, one of us needs to, damn it. Triple. Put something.
Please,
Lego.
cholesterol.
Lego's on the stairs.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping
Moms-
for cholesterol to do its fucking job.
Moms,
Me
it
too.
seems to me like every time we talk about Biden's accomplishments, it goes in one ear and right out the other. But if we
Right.
talk about his sexual crimes, his fraud, his fucking all his deviousness, this is the story.
Right, but they're not covering that story because they're like, oh, we've heard it all before from Trump. No, you fucking haven't.
They never
Okay?
covered it
What-
in 2016. He would have never gotten elected in 2016 if they had covered this shit.
It
Right,
gave them a
and-
banner to fly. That whole
Exactly.
Democrats in crisis.
Democrats in disarray.
Yeah.
You know what? We're not in disarray.
No.
You
No, we're
motherfuckers
not.
are just in disarray. We
Exactly.
have a dude. We're backing him. I'm riding with Biden, bitches. I'm riding it the whole fucking way. Strap on. Let's go.
We're all
Riding
with you.
with Biden. Fuck yeah,
All right.
all the way.
I love you guys.
Hondi.
Love you, moms. Thanks for calling in.
Love you, Mom.
Sure, I'm enjoying the show as always.
See ya.
Yeah. Noel Castler. Here we go.
Yeah, riding with Biden is a big thing. We are committed. We are going. That is the deal.
Here's Noel Castler in a tweet.
Right back.
If we're being honest, many of the mainstream media never had the courage or to truly go after Trump. It's easier to cover the horse race or take shots at Hillary Rodham Clinton and later Biden. Dude was a miscreant for decades in New York City. Started grooming a 12-year-old girl when she took figure skating lessons at his rink in Central Park. She called him her dirty uncle. Ended up with him at Epstein's on East 71st Street a few years later and said to me, quote, you would not believe what those men did to those girls, unquote, in that place.
Fucking disgusting.
One of many such stories. Too seedy. How about the more public behavior on the Miss Teen USA or Ivanka's laptop dances at Mar-a-Lago? How about the snorting Adderall and stealing his medical records from his doctor, who, by the way, turned up dead in January of 2021? How about the helicopter pilots in 1989 who wound up dead after talking to the feds regarding his casinos? How about fat Tony Salerno making sure that the mob concrete still flowed during a Teamster strike in 1982, as long as John Gotti got the free condo for his mistress. Go ahead and answer
Fat Tony
it, but hold on. His mistress in the shiny new Trump Tower. If that pig becomes POTUS again, there will be no real journalism. Reflect on that and act accordingly while you still can. Trump will turn New York Times into the New York Post on day one. You'll be writing puff pieces on Melania Trump's, I don't know, something flair, and Donald Jr.'s stubble.
Barron.
And if he gets, many of you will happily do it too, because it's a business after all, and Trump will leverage your greed against you. Sadly, he understands at this moment better than most. Stop him, stop the madness, and vote blue. So, what I'm saying here is that he's absolutely right. We heard this tape of Donald Trump this week saying it's all about ratings. You could be the most worst, sadistic, awful fucking human being, but as long as you got ratings, that's all that matters.
He actually showed up on one of those wrestling shows, WWE, whatever, back in the day.
Yeah.
And took part in it. And this was even before The Apprentice. So he knew how to tap into that kind of lowest denominator audience that he could. And he totally, took that and ran with it. And that's exactly what's going on now. They want to see a king. They want to see a dictator. It doesn't matter to them
into the people who believe
they're going to die of cholesterol
wrestling that wrestling is real.
Bad ideas and broken dreams any day now.
Brian, he tapped into the people who think that wrestling is real. That pro wrestling bullshit is real.
That's right. Yeah. That's who he tapped into. He tapped into the suckers and the people who, are kind of the losers in society that, they've already bought into something that isn't real. They know it isn't real. And they kind of wear that like a badge of honor that this isn't real. They're the ones who are the first ones to back this kind of shit. Them. And of course, the drunken frat boys. And you know how I feel about the frat boys. Nuts.
Yeah.
These dudes are rapey beyond belief. They're, self-entitled beyond belief. And frats need to go away.
Yeah,
and that's who's in charge right now, based on what we have out there in the fucking, SCOTUS and all that.
Oh my God!
Did we have somebody call in, or what was that?
It's my dad calling, but he doesn't know that I do this, so I just had to okay.
Call from AL.
Hi, Alyosha.
Hey,
hello,
guys.
Ellie.
Hey, guys. So, did you see what I left in the chat? I know it's a little off topic, but I can't believe it. England has gone for the Labour Party.
Yeah.
Which is like
they went with Labour. The Tories are out. Yeah.
I didn't hear that. What's that?
I said that the UK, England.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
has
UK
gone
had
for the Labour Party.
They had a big election today.
Oh, did they win?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Good.
Midas Touch is reporting it as well. The Conservatives have lost so many seats after 16 years of ruling England. They have lost. They got their butt kicked.
Yep.
So if they can do it, we can do it.
Yep.
It's just that we gotta stop being so Look at the flashy new thing and all that. So, I mean, come on. Trump's a convicted felon. He's a sex criminal. He's a business criminal of fraud. I mean, come on. What is it? I mean, what is it going to take for people to go, you know what? I want a nice, calm government, and even if we get finally elected, we have to fix all
Allie,
the mandates.
I gotta be like, we all know this, and what I'm saying is that I think there's a lot more of us out there than there are of them. I'm gonna keep saying it over and over again. They're just loud. Yeah. They're getting the media hype, and do they ever go to a Democratic deli and be like, Joe Biden's my man. I'm riding with Biden all the way. Look at what he did. Bing, 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 bing. You can say it, list it off. Goes in one ear and right out the other. They don't give a two shits. Because guess what? Donald Trump is a reality TV showman. A con man. Right. And they fall. That's my fear. Is it that they'll get the people who are undecided? How are you not undecided after they overturn Roe? Like, I don't know.
If you live your life with like Jersey Shore and Real World and that kind of crap, then yeah, maybe you might be undecided because you're just that fucking stupid.
And you don't know what's going on.
Exactly.
Right. I was just saying in the chat that Carl Smith gave us a document, and I've been uploading it everywhere I can. A few places didn't take it, so that's interesting. About 13 pages of Biden's accomplishments. So it's not just the American Rescue Plan and the infrastructure and getting, Wi-Fi and replacing all that, all the stuff that also Hal Sparks talks about.
Well,
Allie,
the thing is that we know Biden's a good dude, and we know that he's done a shit ton of great things for our country. This terrifying thing that we're talking about is a second Trump administration that will turn our fucking country
that'll reverse all of it.
Absolutely, just take a shit on everything.
Well,
Biden's accomplishments Biden's accomplishments. We've got a fucking meteor coming at the earth in 4 fucking months, and if Donald Trump gets in fucking office, we're fucked. Yeah. Period.
The earth gets split.
The whole fucking earth is fucked. Not just us.
Hopefully we'll be like the people in the UK that say we've had enough of the super high utilities, we've had enough of the social, because a lot of people got fucked over in the UK from Social Security. They screwed up a lot of people's lives to balance the budget in the
Brexit.
UK. So hopefully...
another Russian campaign.
No, but hopefully America says, because that's the other problem too. People forget. You got to turn off the TV once in a while. That's the other problem. Everybody's addicted to the TV and the internet. There's life before these things were invented. There'll be life after these things were invented. And I think that's the problem. With the COVID, everybody got addicted. Oh, we got to be on the internet. We got to be on the TV. That's, you can't live that way. I understand it's a form of communication and news. That's great. But the thing is, there was life before that. There'll be life after it. Hopefully, we won't be voting in Trump and his buddies because, as I said earlier this week, it's not just Trump you have to worry about. It's MAGA.
He won in 2016. I think that's the fear.
MAGA and QAnuts.
He won in 2016. Nobody said he could do it.
Right.
Everybody's saying he can't do it again. Now you got SCOTUS. You got all the fucking right-wing Congress. You got MAGA. You got all the fuckery. You got fake electors.
Well,
first try, second try. Their coup never stopped, man.
Yeah. Okay, but
the coup never stopped. And so when wait a minute. Let me finish my fucking sentence.
Sure.
The coup never stopped, and so we find ourselves here in a place where nobody's done shit. And when you try, you get cock-blocked at every fucking, because, this law and these. No. None of this shit can happen any longer. We see it clearly that it has fucked up our government for 40, these motherfuckers have been doing this for 40, 50 years.
Okay, but here's the thing. If we give up, then there will be a one-party system. Trump will be the dictator, and MAGA and SCOTUS will help him
That's why
along.
we don't give up.
If
Trump will be the king.
That's why we don't give up, man. That's why we're still here and we're still doing a show. And that's why I'm not going to fucking hide with my tail between my legs. And I'm not going to fucking, act like we're here because mainstream media is not doing their fucking job.
Right. So the difference is, if England can do it and they're actually smaller than us, we can do it. We just have to be committed.
They're not
to
smaller
do it.
than us. They have fucking. Oh
That's
my God.
the key word at the end there. We have to be committed to doing.
Right. Exactly. That's all
So-
I'm saying. I'm not arguing with you. I like you guys a lot.
What
But
I'm saying is that there's still a British Empire. They still.
Yeah.
And they're also
Well, yeah,
still a monarchy.
Yeah, but
He's
again,
saying that
after
one of the
16
minority
years of them
parties
ruling-
actually came through, though.
No,
is what
but
he's
that's
saying.
great news. That's great news. Better than what we got in France and fucking Italy.
That's right.
Right. So it's right. So if they can do it, we can do it. And all we have to do is be committed. I mean, my stepfather would say the same thing, R.I.P. He'd say, look, the choice is simple. Kamala Harris or Newsom, I don't care. I'm fine with all three. The problem is
Stop
after we
talking
get
about
them
that.
elected,
Stop it. No, stop it right now. Don't talk Harrison, Newsom. No. We're behind
Biden's the
Biden right
ticket.
now. We're behind
Right.
Biden until he fucking drops dead. I don't want to
Biden's
hear
right.
another fucking word about it.
Okay.
I know.
But then after we get him elected, then we have to work on the Congress and the Supreme Court, and it can be done.
We
Because
have
remember,
to do it all at the same time because we have one election to fucking get all the fucking Democratic people we can in fucking office as possible.
I've already
Right,
said
but
what I believe is going to happen, and that's going to be after we take this one. After Biden, Harris takes this one, the next time through, 4 years from now, if we run Gretchen Whitmer is going to wipe the floor.
Did you get your ballot? Did you get your ballot?
Republican out there.
Because we have a election on August 6th here in the state of Michigan. Anybody who are here listening or know anybody from the state of Michigan, we have an election here on August 6th. So please, heads up, everyone. I got my ballot in the mail.
Yep.
So I can look up all these people.
yeah, I voted for Biden in the Massachusetts primary.
There you
But the problem with the media is they showed the people that voted for Trump more than they showed the people that voted for Biden.
Yeah, because
That's
they're
the problem.
fucking, they want the horse race. They get
Right.
ratings if there's a horse race.
Sensationalism.
Right.
That's it, Allie. That's it.
Yeah.
They're over. They're not on our fucking side. They're on the side of making money.
Right.
And they don't
Yeah, they're
give a
gonna
shit.
make
The
money.
days of fucking real journalism are over. So we have to figure it out for ourselves. Just like this fucking election. We have to do it ourselves. We can't rely on any fucking court or any fucking anybody to hold this motherfucker and his fucking allies accountable. Can't do it anymore.
Well, what about this, guys? There used to be an old saying, and I know it's jaded and I know it's a little weird, but they said, you have a republic if you can keep it, or you get the government that you vote for.
Yeah,
And
Franklin
the problem
said
is
that.
everybody's going, oh, the corruption. Well, guess what? If you have a vote and you have a meeting, you have to persuade the other people not to be corrupt. That's the way it works.
We have a corrupt SCOTUS. They've been corrupted for years now. I don't know how
Yeah,
you fix
well.
this. I don't know how you fix this. And now they just made bribery legal, for fuck's sake.
Well,
And
wait a minute.
Donald Trump a
Isn't
king.
Thomas, no.
Hold on,
Isn't
Donald
Thomas
Trump a
like
king because guess
75 or
no.
something?
Let's be fucking abundantly clear here. Because
Thomas is gonna die off.
an official act is what Republicans do. And an unofficial act is what Democrats do. You know that's going to be split up that way. And whatever Joe Biden tries to do in using these new powers that he has, that and he already said he won't do it. But even if he tried to, it's going to be unofficial. That's unofficial. Unofficial. But if Donald Trump
Well-
gets in, it's going to be like, oh, you can lick my taint. It'll be
That was
totally
an official act.
My God.
Okay, well.
Thanks for
I mean,
calling in,
Thomas is
Ellie.
70 Yeah, Thomas is 76, and Alito also is getting up there. You know, they're going to be leaving pretty soon, especially if we get a Democratic Party or people that are also independent that say, enough of this Trump reality show. We have to go back to actual government that works for the people.
And think about it. If we
That's-
get
that's all
Biden
it
in,
takes.
if we vote Biden in, we'll get 2 more SCOTUS picks.
Yeah.
At least
All right, guys.
2.
I don't want to.
Thanks, honey.
My time, but thanks a lot.
Thanks for calling in. We'll get 2 more SCOTUS picks if we get Biden in. That's,
At least.
That's
Yeah.
way more important than
I
if
agree.
it's Biden or Harris. And the fucking misogyny and the racism when it regarding to fucking Kamala Harris, I just want to fucking makes me want to puke. You may not see it, but I see it in abundance. The racism,
No, I see it all over the place. And
racism that
I find
Obama
it-
got, and
I find it humorous from my end because they are so scared of a woman, of what the woman vote can get and what a black
but
woman
it won.
can get for a
It
vote.
won the last time too. The misogyny and the racism that she will face is going to be. It's going to. Well, I know she can take it. It's going to be massive if that actually goes in that direction. But I just want
Ugly.
everybody to stop. Stop with the oh this and who that and bing. No. Riding with Biden 110% all the fucking way until he says so.
That's right.
I get that you may want a Happy Meal tonight, but you ain't getting
You get
one.
no Happy Meal. This is not. You ain't getting no Happy Meal. No Happy Meal up in here. There's a Biden.
No Happy Meal.
There's a Biden.
So,
And we said that months ago, didn't we? We
Clausene's-
said months ago.
yeah.
It doesn't matter. We're getting Biden. We're riding with Biden. This is who we're voting for. This is who we're getting behind. This is, and think about it. Is it really the puppet head that you really care about? Look at the cabinet behind Biden. Biden has
That's
put a
what
cabinet
Tony
together
keeps
that
saying.
has gotten stuff done.
That's what
Period.
Tony keeps saying. It's not just about the presidency. It's about who he puts behind him to help him
Yes.
fucking run the government. It's not just about the president. It's about the presidency, the office of the presidency. And
The whole
that means his
The
whole
whole
entire cabinet. When 40 out of 44 of Trump's cabinet members won't endorse him for president again.
That's
That's
right.
got to be a fucking massive signal. I mean, I really think that this is just all hyperbole, but if the middle America and the people who are not knee deep in it, neck deep in it, like we are on a daily, you know, we pay attention to this shit on a daily. A lot of people don't. And I'm really surprised to see that you know, the numbers of people who don't know what Project 2025 is. And then I forget the actress that said, look up Project 2025. It's not a joke on the BET Awards. And then the
Taraji P. Henson?
yeah, and it shot up. Like people were actually looking it up. And now
think
you've
she's
got mainstream media. Because guess what? Ladies and gentlemen, who tells us the truth? Who's the warning? Who's the warning symbol? Yeah, black ladies. That's listen to this. It's so beautiful.
Pay attention. It's not a secret. Look it up. They are attacking our most vulnerable citizens.
That's her.
The Project 2025 plan is not a game. Look it up.
That was Taraji P. Henson.
Look it up. Because what they have in store, and it's almost 1,000 pages, and it's horrific. I've tried to get like a really cohesive list. It's just absolutely fuckery beyond belief. You think what SCOTUS just did is fuckery? I was listening to two veterans who are both graduates of Yale Law, and they were talking about the SCOTUS and their decision, and they said, they were a little flabbergasted and didn't know how to like start at first. And then they were saying, think about the implications, because the commander-in-chief can order you to commit a crime and now you will be prosecuted for it.
Yeah.
He can't, even though he ordered it.
That's right.
And so, and how about, if anybody else commits a crime for a Trump presidency, they can be prosecuted. Only the president has immunity. So guess what? You want to go ahead and commit crimes for the president and get your fucking dick in a sling? It's, and then, okay, you order the military to shoot on, protesters, peaceful protesters. Now you can be indicted and prosecuted as a murderer, but the guy who gave you the order cannot. It's like, it's the most ridiculous shit ever. Now, I know you pseudo work for a law firm. I know you work for a law firm, but you're not a lawyer
work for
or
a
whatever.
Law firm. I don't pseudo work.
What's the talk around what's the talk around
You are a
the firm?
disgusting lawyer, period.
What
was that, Ty?
What's the talk around? Have you heard anything? Like, what do they say? Or have they not been saying anything?
The legal nightmare of trying to determine when the decision came down where there was this, immunity, the legal quagmire of what is and isn't an official act is something that is on everybody's mind. Could it be this? Could it be that? And of course, attorneys love to debate things. So I'm hearing things all day long of people saying, well, what about this? What about this? What about this? What about that? And looking back throughout history as well, because now you've set precedents, and now like the families of Nixon could come back and say, well, yes, he was impeached, but that was actually an official act. So now you have to actually pay us retribution for what we went through and all of this.
White boy.
I mean, I'm hearing these things left, right, and center, and everything that any president has ever done is something that is up for open debate as to whether or not that was an official act or wasn't it. Was going to war an official act, wasn't it? And one of the biggest questions is since they say if it's an official act that they are immune from prosecution, what if they just declare war without getting the congressional backing behind it? And that's one of the big checks and balances that we have.
Didn't they already do that with, I forget, Iraq or Afghanistan? They
There have
didn't
been
get the
3
congressional
excursions
backing.
of that recently,
And so,
but
what's to stop Donald Trump from declaring literal war? Because we know there's a pseudo war going on right now in the Democratic Party, but literally imprisoning the Bidens, any fucking, anybody who went against him, like Liz Cheney and the J6, committee. Like, what's to stop him? There is nothing to stop him. And then you can't use evidence or motivation in these cases, according to the Supreme Court. That's fascinating because we have a lot of evidence and motivation on your motherfuckers' parts of why you made these decisions, because you got shitloads of money in exchange for them. So it's funny that they say that in their own best interest.
there is something interesting in what you said, which is in relation to one aspect of what you said. Everything you said was interesting, of course.
Yeah,
one
bullshit.
aspect of
You
what
don't,
you
you don't
said
listen
was,
to anything I say. I'm just kidding.
Yes. When you're looking at this, it's God, I totally lost my train of thought there, but I've been drinking, so.
Well, I was saying that they have ruined their own best interest.
There is one thing to stop them. I'm sorry. Thank you. That totally re-triggered it for me. There is one thing to stop them, and that is the global view. The global view of their theocracy, their monarchy over the United States is going to be: are they going to take political prisoners? And if they do that, the rest of the world is going to have a very difficult time trying to get along with them.
I can name two
Nobody
already.
really gives a shit about that here, but in the rest of the world, that could really hurt the U.S. as far as moving forward in their kingdom.
I can name two already that Donald Trump has already done it to: Reality Winner and fucking Michael Cohen.
Yeah. So we know that Trump would, try to move this forward, and as soon as he tries to do that, hopefully somebody's going to step in and stop him, because the rest of the world is going to look at it as so bad they're going to stop doing business with the U.S. and cut off a lot of his funds.
I'd be scared shitless if I was another country to be like, oh my God, we're 4 months away from maybe Trump being president again. We better shore everything up. You know what I mean? Like, get our military on top notch. And oh, by the way, maybe we should pay our 2%. So Donald Trump can't say that we don't pay our bills. And so if Russia attacks us, that
Into NATO, you mean?
he won't defend them.
Yeah.
He'll kill NATO. He's going to kill NATO in a fucking minute. We all know it. He's Putin's goddamn little fucking puppet. I was saying, didn't I say this on the show, or did I not say this on the show? I forget. Maybe it was before I said it, but
Say what? Currently, it's only in your head.
Putin did this to Ukraine and put in a puppet government. Now he's done it to the United States, because you got Trump and all the Republicans, the MAGA crowd. They're all owned by Russia. They're talking Russia's talking points on a daily basis. The Russian bots and Chinese bots have gone up 200%, is what the FBI is telling us. We've got to counteract that as citizens. And be like, you got your bots? Fuck you. Psh. Yeah, there's 340 million of us. Let's get back online and fucking get back on your Twitters. Get back on
what do you
fucking
have
twat.
on Con Jr.? Don Jr.'s on coke. What do you have on him as far as, wasn't he working very closely with Orban or something very recently in the last 2 weeks?
Don Jr.'s on coke.
I thought, that was all up to, Jared, because, Jared.
Jared brokered peace amongst everyone that would give him money.
I was gonna say something that was so inappropriate.
We get a nice shot of the guitars behind him.
Who's gonna win?
Because Jared's like a Play-Doh in their hands. I don't know, man. You can only imagine what I was thinking. Jared, $2 billion.
Hearing a lot of drops.
$2 billion. After they hacked up Khashoggi.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
the bone saw Saudis.
And you got Saudi Arabia, Russia, and fucking Trump planes all hanging out next to each other in an airport for like, I don't know what, 2-3 days, and nobody says anything. It's not a big deal. We don't know if there's still documents on the documents that we can't find could be on his goddamn fucking plane. My God,
they could have been
it's such a
giving messages
nightmare.
back and forth through the windows. They were close enough.
It's such, yeah, right. They're windows. No, it's just, it's too much. Coincidences take a lot of planning, as Malcolm Nance says. Malcolm Nance always says, coincidences take a lot of fucking planning, and this is too much of a coincidence. You're 4 months before the election. Your days, now we're getting into the real nitty-gritty of the campaign. You got everybody fucking shitting, Democrats shitting on fucking Biden. You know what? Fuck you.
Fucking Democrat.
I'm erasing you from my feed if you fucking shit on Biden. I won't listen to it.
We're riding with Biden.
I won't listen to it.
We
I'm not
committed to
giving
riding
you a
with Biden
minute.
a long time ago. We're riding with Biden.
I'm not giving you a minute
That's
of
what
my
we're doing.
fucking time. As soon as you're like, ooh, ooh, ooh,
If they say
I'm
otherwise
like, bye-bye,
later,
bitch.
we'll recommit. But right now, we're committed to Biden. Biden is our candidate. That's who we're going with. It's Biden.
It's really infuriating to watch it all happen all over again.
Too in the House Republicans, the men that I work with, and many of the members of the House, you guys need to grow some balls.
I don't think I need to tell you who that is.
Can we
You all
never
know.
listen to that squatch again, please?
I just thought it was funny.
I need to
She's
go
telling them to grow some balls, and she's probably got a pair of kahunas herself. We don't even know. Allegedly. Allegedly. Tony's flashing the satire.
It's fine.
Because, like, I don't know. I don't know where this leads us, you guys. You know what I mean? I feel like we're all, we're no legal scholars here. Even Brian is not a legal scholar here, okay? So
Now, wait a minute. I do qualify for that.
Well,
you are a disgusting lawyer, period.
By CIPP, so.
No, we just, you know what people don't like? People don't like uneasiness. They don't like this there's no solid ground underneath them. It's 4th of July, and 3 days before 4th of July, SCOTUS says we have a king. But only Trump is a king, not Biden. And
Well,
so,
no, Biden just won't flex his muscles to, do what would be declared a king that we know that Trump would.
because he's a good and decent man, whereas
Exactly.
Trump is a fucking con and a piece of shit. So I think, our mission, maybe our mission is this, guys. Go get back on your fucking Twitter platforms and just keep retweeting this shit. Just keep pumping it out there, because Elon Musk can't block all of us.
I ain't gonna quit. I got nowhere else to go.
That's right.
Just keep posting, I'm voting. I don't care. I'm voting for Biden.
Riding
Because
with Biden
I'm riding with Biden. Just do hashtag riding with Biden.
and Blue Wave.
Roll through.
Yeah. Fuck this bullshit.
Yeah.
They
In
don't.
any fight that you get into, you're going to take a hit.
They think.
You got to come back and hit back harder.
Well, that's the other
how
thing
it
too.
goes.
Is like, there's a lot of people here on YouTube. Brian, I know you're not on YouTube very much. We deal with trolls a lot, and I'll tell you what, it's like, no. I see you guys in other chats going, yeah, not so much, and you give a list. You give a list to and they're seriously just like, Joe or Trump 2024. That's all they post, because they know if they post anything worse than that, they'll get booted, right? But if you say Trump 2024 and you upset the whole fucking chat, guess what you're doing? You're boosting up the algorithm of that fucking chat. You're also feeding
And then you need to kick that fucking door down.
Yeah, feeding it to people who are right wing, and you're so dumb that you come in there. And not only that, I think a lot of them are bots. I don't even think they're real people. Oh yeah, I'm John from Texas, but with a Russian accent.
And where are these people?
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of fucking bots out there, and they just go into Democratic chats and fucking. They're trolls.
Sure.
They're paid trolls to be there and just upset everybody. They don't get what they're doing is just boosting the chat that we're in because a lot of people reacted to it. So, I don't get it. But then Elizabeth and I were on the phone earlier today, and I said to her, Wizzy, Elizabeth, Wizzy's her nickname. We're talking about how blue states fund red states. And I said, okay, so blue states are funding red states to fucking destroy our country because the red states keep fucking everything up. Look at the South. It's a fucking mess. Texas has no fucking grid. Florida, I don't even know what's law, what's not law.
They all lay claim to the infrastructure bill, which was actually passed by the blue.
Well, we made up a little meme of our own that Florida is the dick of America and Texas is the fucking asshole and everything in between is the taint.
Taint, yeah.
Because it's true. You have the worst economics. You have the worst, education, the worst everything.
If you've ever walked through the French Quarter, it smells like a taint.
Your numbers are for shit, but you're living off the tit of blue states. And then, so we're giving them the power. Is there any way we can take away our federal funding where our federal dollars go to fucking red states? I guess we would be seceding then? Is that we secede
No, not
from
necessarily.
them?
You're talking about defunding, and defunding is something that I don't think that on a federal level, I don't know how much they want to get into, but on a federal level, I don't know how much they're actually putting into some of those states and how much we can really make them act in one way or another based on how we're funding them at a federal level.
Oh yeah, you take their goddamn money away, bitch. They'll be like, what? You can't take our money. Because the thing is red state Republicans are putting all this money in their fucking pockets. They're not doing anything for their state. Whereas blue states actually use this money and make shit better.
That's true. Look at what we're doing right here in Michigan.
It's proof. It's proof.
Yeah.
And so it's proof that it works. The thing is that the red states don't do shit. They take, you're going to give us 24 million for, education in Louisiana, but
they'll take everything that
5 million actually gets there. You know what I mean?
Call from Wizzy Buff.
Hi,
To accept,
Elizabeth.
press 1.
Hi, honey.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello. I'm calling with regard to something I saw just roll by in the chat, and I didn't catch you put it in there. I think it was Jan Morgan, but it was the Electoral College. That's my concern. I'm concerned they're going to be over there bribing, because there's just, a handful of people that are delegates for each state, and they're the ones
electors
that register their vote for, they are the electors. Yeah. And so all they need is a nice bribe. They don't get paid very much to do what they do. They get paid very little, and it's it's kind of a bothersome job, and they'd be easy pickings. Easy pickings.
And they already tried this electoral scheme, and it failed, but and these people are being prosecuted, but if you get saying
like they'll be bribing.
All that goes away.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking they'd be bribing them, and also, like, you have these states where there's winner take all. That's the scary part. You get a state that's got, let's say they've got 20 electoral votes, and if it's winner take all, say 9 are Democrat and 11 are Republican, then they all go Republican.
That's right. And Washington, D.C. doesn't get an electoral vote.
There you have it.
All
so we
those
really
votes go away. And that's bigger than North and South Dakota.
Yeah. So we really have to be mindful of what's going on with that Electoral College.
Yes. I agree with you. We have to keep our eye out on it, because We know there's going to be fuckery coming, you guys. I want you all to fucking really put on your seatbelts for the next 4 months. It's going to be a fucking roller coaster ride.
Yep.
Seriously.
Yeah.
This is
They're
not
after-
going to
they're-
be fun. And
Yeah, they're after who's counting the vote.
we
right now.
thought we
You know,
were
that's-
devastated about Roe. We thought we were devastated about the debate. We thought we were devastated about SCOTUS decisions. Wait until we find out the fuckery they have next.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And while we're here arguing amongst ourselves, they're planning their next move.
Yeah. So enough.
So don't get caught up in the weeds of, oh, is Joe Biden fit? He's fit. He's done a fine job, and leave him alone. And
That's what I mean.
To hell with the Jill Steins and the damn dog-eating freak.
Yeah.
Oh, God. So anyway.
Well, that's what I mean, is enough of the infighting. If Dems are in disarray, they win.
It's Biden.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. That's all I called to say.
Thank you, Elizabeth, Wizzy Buff.
We're
love
with
you.
Love you too. You're welcome. Talk to you soon.
Okay, bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Yeah, smartest girl I fucking know right now. She knows so much. Like even when we talk on the phone, I'm like, oh my God, I have to bring this up. You know. But then
the bottom
now,
line is that we're all saying the same thing. It's Biden.
yeah,
We're going with
because
Biden.
we're in our little own silos or whatever. If anybody's going to fireworks tonight and they're like, oh yeah, Donald Trump, like, yeah, Donald Trump just declared himself a king, and the reason why we have Independence Day is so we didn't have a king.
And
Just saying.
The same performance that everyone complains about Biden, when Biden only had 2 questions that he fumbled on, Donald Trump lied on 43 different facts throughout the evening. So keep that in mind, because our guy
I keep hearing different counts.
stuttered a
I
little
keep
bit.
hearing
Our guy with a known stutter may have stuttered a little bit, but he told the truth.
I keep hearing different numbers on the number of lies, because now it depends on what is a lie, because the real count,
There are alternative lies.
the real count was way higher, and but just like the major lies, and then there's like little white lies. So
Right.
how many fucking God? All he did was shit out fucking lies and sharted on fucking live TV, and nobody said anything about it.
He did. He took a soft serve squeezer on TV right there.
Are you ready? Oh my God, he just shit himself.
Oh my
I
God.
have to admit, my fart sounded worse.
The thing is that Brian.
I guess I had a better microphone.
Well, yeah, Tony's microphone was aimed right at you and right at your asshole. It's a totally different thing. If the microphone's here, Tony's microphone was
ready?
behind you, so of course he's
Oh
gonna.
my God, he just shit himself.
Oh my God.
There it goes.
For those of you who don't know, that's the little.
That's
excursion.
an excerpt from when we were at the
Eloise. Yeah. Eloise Insane Asylum, where Tony and Brian did a little excursion.
Are you ready?
A couple of them.
Oh my God, he just shit himself.
That was that was some
And not only
sloppy
that,
Joe sliders.
I want to read this too. I forget where it was.
Which one?
We literally watched Adderall fly out of Trump's nose for the past 7 years, but yeah, sure, Biden's on drugs. Do you remember when we would see flying chunks of something coming out of that bitch's fucking nose, like that pussy ass bitch's nose? Like, seriously, it was like, psh.
I just prefer presidents who didn't previously do commercials with Grimace from McDonald's.
Tony, I just want you to like go to my feed and just scroll through. Just share. You don't even have to go through all of it. Just share all the Epstein articles that are going on right now on Twitter, which I think is great, by the way. Let's take it over. We're not going to fucking... That's what I mean. When people left Twitter, I'm like, don't leave. If you leave, then you leave it up to them.
I got kicked off, so...
Yeah, this is the Sotomayor.
I'm still on Threads, though. Is it spreading on Threads?
Go to Benny and Diane feed. Benny and Diane feed, not Die Baby Blue feed. Yeah, here we go. Those are all messages. Yeah, you got to go to my Die Baby Blue. Not Die Baby Blue. Benny and Diane feed.
It's right here. It's all there. It's the same.
Well, I just retweeted a shit ton of fucking nothing but article after article after article about... It's not even an article. It's just tweets. There are no articles. Oh, here's an article, and guess who did that article? Can you see the news source on it, Tony? It's not an American news source. It's not an American news source. I can't read it. What does it say? Yeah. No, it was it takes news sources from overseas in order to fucking pick up on this Jeffrey the motherfucking mainstream media in here in the United States. I give you a fucking F. You have failed. You have failed.
Did a judge release it?
You have failed for the last 10 years. Yeah. Guess who released it?
Who?
DeSantis.
DeSantis released it?
Yes, he's the only one who had the fucking power to release the fucking information. I say fucking every 5 minutes now because I'm so pissed I can barely stand it. It's a 2004 case. Go ahead, get on the microphone, Tony. Why do I have to repeat everything you say? No, just get on the microphone.
Jesus, Tony.
You're part of the show, too. The insanity of...
I am not an animal.
In the crickets.
I am a human being.
The crickets...
No, you're not. Jump through that hoop.
The crickets that you hear from the Republican Party talking about the Epstein stuff...
Good timing, Tom.
There's nothing fucking there.
Yeah.
They're not even talking. They're like, oh, Biden is old and he failed. Oh, on one night for 2 questions.
Sensationalism. That's all it is.
Well, I want to read this. The SCOTUS has overruled 40 years of environmental protection precedent, 50 years of abortion precedent, 60 years of affirmative action precedent, and now 248 years of limited POTUS power precedent, and it's not presidents, it's president. Not like President of the United States. You know what I'm talking about, you motherfuckers. It's spelled P-R-E. It sounds the goddamn same. Fucking A. Stop talking to me.
I'm trying to think, but nothing happens.
And Dems still refuse to try to expand the SCOTUS or impeach the... That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Impeach the justices. Come on. Nobody cares. SCOTUS says you can arrest someone for sleeping on the street or on the ground. You can arrest a pregnant woman for seeking necessary medical care, but you can't arrest a public official for taking bribes or an ex-president for official acts aimed at overturning an election. Worst court ever. this court is awash in corruption and compromise from Glenn Kirshner, and the law from me. The law has become lawless. I don't know how else to explain what I have just seen, what I've just heard, and I've listened to these people and I've listened to that people and I'm really trying to absorb what the fuck is going on, and I go, that means there is no fucking law and order in this country. Does that mean that we are actually under a king dictatorship like thingy right now because of what SCOTUS said, but the guy who's in charge won't use any of that to fight off?
He won't give in to the dark side.
But then the dark side takes over.
That's the point. Yeah.
If we're gonna go to Star Trek or Star Trek,
failure to communicate.
I couldn't.
Star
What was
Wars.
that?
If we're gonna go into Star Trek, I did it again. Star Wars analogies.
Just stop. Just stop.
No, I don't know. You know,
Just sit there and
I'm
look
a
pretty.
Trekkie. I'm not a fucking Star Wars guy. You know, like I just can't. It's become so ridiculous that no wonder people are confused. I'm confused. We have friends who are having heart attacks. We have friends who are losing their goddamn voices. We have friends who are like fucking going, what is this? How do you scream into the fucking air and go, I don't even get it. Official,
communist
not
robot.
official is, how about you're corrupt SCOTUS? You've been bribed to make these decisions, so you're illegitimate.
We got to expand
Donald
SCOTUS, for
Trump's
sure.
presidency in 2016, illegitimate because of all the fuckery that got him there in the first place. I think we're all terrified and walking on eggshells about what's going to happen next. Because we actually don't really know.
I was going to say, keep in mind that we have, the three branches, the triumvirate of American government,
Yeah, they're kind of gone.
are supposed to have checks and balances against each other.
Yeah, they're gone.
So who has the checks and balances against SCOTUS at this point? Against the, that judicial branch?
When I heard of this, I said Biden needs to absolutely implement an ethics code on the fucking SCOTUS. And if you've broken any of the codes, you're fucking out. And I'm appointing bing, 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 bing. Fuck you and I don't care.
I love the fact that you did an entire Archie Bunker there. You're out.
No, I'm serious. No, because
Yeah.
they deserve it. Yeah, they lied.
I'm with you.
They lied in the confirmation hearings about nobody's above the law and about abortion. They flat out fucking lied. We have it on fucking video. Go
Barrett
check it
didn't
out.
even take a note.
And then they overturn it. Like a flicking of a booger. They didn't even care. They don't care the consequences of what this is going to do. And that's what Elizabeth was trying to get through to me, and what I've kind of in the last couple of days kind of been absorbing, going, holy shit, this has consequences on this and this and this. It's consequences on so many things, and that's why the right picked Citizens United, picked Roe, picked this to fucking tear our government down from within. If you give a fuck about democracy, you have to fight against this in every fucking way, shape, form we can. I don't even know.
We just have to continue our commitment to be that blue wave. Coming through.
But we also have to get a little bit more pissed off. We have to take off the gloves. Biden needs to fight. You can't just be like,
Agreed.
oh, I'm going to be the rule of law guy. And to no. Now you're in the fucking ring with Ali.
Sweep a knee.
Yeah.
Sweep a fucking knee.
Take his fucking leg out. Fight dirty. It's time to do this. I don't know. It's 4 months to the fucking election, you guys.
Yeah.
What are we going to do?
We still haven't gotten through the DNC convention yet.
Which I've heard all the hyper, like, I don't even know what's going to go on. I feel like there's going to be riots. They want to turn it into the 1964 Democratic Convention again.
Be fuckery.
There is going to be fuckery there. Heads up to everyone in Chi-Town. I love you, Chicago. I live there, and I love you.
Stick to the script.
Yeah. No, but
I put some
seriously,
lube on and got him on his knees.
Don't put it past the Republicans to try to do some fuckery here.
Yeah.
We know they're not beyond shame. They're not even beyond fuckery. They fucked everything. They've stuck a stick in the wheel of fucking democracy everywhere we can look now.
They stuck a stick in the spoke of democracy on the bike that they were riding, and then complained when they had a broken leg, when they ended up wrecking the bike.
Go, oh yeah, democracy doesn't work because we stuck the fucking stick in it. Well, guess what?
Look at this.
Enough.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. No, all they do is fail. All I see is Democrats really trying hard to work to save our democracy. And I think that's so... It's democracy or dictatorship. It's Roe or Handmaid's Tale. There are extremes here. You could just bumper sticker the fuck out of all of this. Enough is enough.
I don't need any more other than the Roe argument right there. To take a woman's right away for her own bodily functions is beyond reprehensible to me.
Brian, you know what's worse?
That is stupid beyond belief.
You know what's worse is the regulations thing that they overturned. Because Roe affects only women. The regulations thing that they overturned this week literally fucking affects everyone. So that means your food, your air, your water, everything. It doesn't matter, the Chevron thing.
I was willing to vote just based on the fact that it was taking women's rights away.
But guess what?
That's bullshit.
That now fucks with all of your rights. Project 2025 wants to take away any contraception, any of it. So your condoms, guys, go away. So even your jacking off experience is going to have to fucking slow down because, you're going to have to get more tissues.
Horror.
Oh, my God. They're going to ban tissues after that because, and how about white tube socks? They're going to fucking ban white tube
socks. Wow. Look who's pulling a comedy bit into the show now.
I can't help it because it's just like.
Why don't you talk about Clorox bleach on those tube socks?
It's too horrifying to fucking. We can't let this happen. We have to do everything in our power not to let this happen. That's all I can say.
Kidding me?
And we're gonna keep doing it here on HBL Radio Nation and at Benny and Diane Cast. We're going to be speaking out and against this shit. Fuck all y'all right-wingers out there and all y'all MAGA. Make my ass fucking hurt again. I don't know. I don't get it. I still don't get it. How...
Say no to jizz socks.
Say no to jizz socks. Jizz Lane. No. Everybody.
Did they get Jizz Lane's videos?
Well, Jizz Lane is writing a book Save it for the book, bitch, so you can make $1 million. You know who's going to make
Where's
$1
the
million
video?
on their book? Noel Castler. If Noel Castler wrote a book, he'd make a fucking fortune because everybody wants to read that fucking book.
So why hasn't he written it?
He has an NDA. He broke the NDA, and he's the only motherfucker who won't. Just like Donald Trump won't go after David Pecker for testifying against him because he knows that David Pecker has more shit on him. He's got more
NDAs
goods.
have more holes than Swiss cheese.
And then Noel Castler, ditto the same. I've never heard Donald Trump say one thing, not even mention Noel Castler's name. Not once.
So it's not the NDA.
It's because Noel's got the goods and fucking Trump knows it. Anybody who's got the goods on him, he kisses their ass. Oh, like Kim Jong-un and Vladimir Putin and name all the other fucking dictators around the world who also, Putin, put out this little mass text and spread out the info. So just in case Donald Trump doesn't act the way you want to, all you have to do is show him this picture and he knows he's done.
Yes.
I'm
you
telling
remember
you
this
guys.
girl? She pee on you in video.
Yeah. It's not even the peeing. That was the peeing on the mattress. Peeing on the mattress is not a big deal. The raping of the girls at Jeffrey Epstein's house. Now that is a fucking video. Okay? You see
and that's definitely
videos
something
of
that,
who was it? Kanye West recently who, in the hotel in Russia that leaked. That was also.
Was it?
I don't know if it was in Russia. I felt like it was somewhere that was owned by
I don't know
Russia.
shit about Kanye. I don't know shit about this. What are you talking about?
It was like a Russian hotel in fucking
He got
Miami
caught raping
or something.
somebody there or something?
And he's beating his fucking girlfriend around. And guess what? It's kind of almost like I have this on you too, Donald. So every time one of these things gets leaked, it's a warning to Donald to keep keeping his fucking mouth shut. And I'm telling you, you guys, I'm a conspiracy. Okay, now call me conspiracy theorist. Go ahead.
Conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, at least I'm not fucking eating babies and you guys think I'm eating babies and we're sucking their adrenochromes out of their fucking. You guys are insane on the right.
No. We just scare and rape the babies in order to get the adrenochrome flowing, and then we give them to our lizard alien overseers who eat the babies.
Okay, it's too complicated. Like, really.
Okay, guy.
Okay, guy.
It's over.
Okay, guy.
But then you have Donald Trump saying at the debate, they put the baby aside and then they decide what to do with the baby. And then
sometimes they kill the baby.
murder the baby. And Dana Bash and Jake Tapper sat there and said nothing.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me? Everybody in the world knows this is fucking a lie and that this is not true and that it's fucking murder. And you can go on and on and on, but you can spew it in their face and they don't believe it. Now his cult fucking members believe that Democrats are killing babies. Yeah, guys, I don't know about you, but satire button. I don't know about you, but I've so much time, between cooking and cleaning my house and doing the shows and taking care of my mother that,
So glad saying satire
that I
right
will
now.
so much time to stalk and, it takes a lot of effort to do that, you guys, and I don't have the fucking time. Okay, I don't know about you. I know, but we're just trying to make it and try to fucking pay our bills.
All right, let's end the show with Rachel.
All right. We're going to end the show with this clip. Here you go.
Which clip? From where?
Rachel Maddow.
It's true that not understanding how old 81 years old looks sometimes is maybe a Democratic Party mistake. But Democrats are not the party that picked the guy whose charity was shut down as a fraud, whose fake university was shut down as a fraud, whose business was convicted on multiple felony fraud counts, whose CFO is quite literally in jail, who had one personal lawyer put in prison and the other has lost his law license, who has been charged under the Espionage Act for whatever this is that he was doing with highly classified documents, including, reportedly, nuclear secrets, who was found liable by a jury for sexual assault, who has been charged with more than a dozen felonies under a RICO indictment in the state of Georgia, and who really has been found guilty by another jury of 30-plus felonies for which he is now awaiting a possible prison sentence. That's who you guys picked. I love that the worry in this instance is that the Democrats might have made a bad choice for their nominee. Only in America. Only in America.
It's insane. We love you guys so much for being here. Thank you. I'll list all your names, but I know everybody wants to head over to Hal. So peace, love, happiness. We'll see you on the other side. I'm Diane Russell, and that's Brian P. Gallagher. And
Brian P. Gallagher. Enjoy.
We'll see you next Thursday.
Hey, where are the white women at?
Right here on HBL Radio Nation. Oh,
Stepping out of bitchin' cars, couldn't reach the way to burn, so yeah. I am not your guy, friend. I'm not your buddy, cat. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, have a motor with a dual quad. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, racing to the top of spot, oh no. Oh no. I don't care where she's always in my hair. Don't ask me why. She probably started to cry. Oh yeah.
Yes, we do drive Chryslers.
Sipping out of bitchin' cars, racing on the way to Mars. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, they're gonna put me behind the bars, oh no. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, have a motor with a dual quad. I don't care where she's always in my hair. Don't ask me why. She'll probably start to cry. No.
We are trailing a long-haired Caucasian in a 1970 Dodge Super Bee. We are in pursuit right now. He's getting away from us. We lost him. License plate registered to a William Clark Gatlin. Hey, isn't that guitar guy? One time I heard him play Believer by Ozzy. It was sweet.
Stepping out of bitchin' cars, racing to the top of spots, oh no. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, gonna race you all the way to miles, oh no. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, gonna race you all the way to burn, so yeah. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, have a motor with a dual quad. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, racing to the top of spot, oh no. Oh no. I don't care where she's always in my hair. Don't ask me why. She probably probably start to cry. Oh yeah.
Yes, we do drive Chryslers.
Sipping down a bitchin' cars, race the other way to Mars. Oh no, 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 no. Sipping down a bitchin' cars, they're gonna put me behind the bars. Oh no. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, hammer motor with a dual quad. I don't care what she's always in my hair. Don't ask me why, she'll probably start to cry. No, no.
We are trailing a long-haired Caucasian in a 1970 Dodge Super B. We are in pursuit right now. He's getting away from us. We lost him. License plate registered to a William Carr captain. Hey, isn't that guitar guy? One time I heard him play Believer by Ozzy. It was sweet.
Stepping out of bitchin' cars, race to the top of spots. Oh no. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, gonna race you all the way to miles. Oh no, no. Got everyone to do it. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, and motor into a quad. I don't care, cause she's always in my hand. Don't ask me why, she will start to cry. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, couldn't reach the other way to burn, so yeah. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, have a motor with a dual quad. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, racing to the top of the spot. Oh no, oh no. I don't care where she's always in my head. Don't ask me why, she'll probably start to cry. Oh yeah.
Yes, we do drive Chryslers.
Sipping down a bitchin' cars, race the other way to Mars. Oh no, 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 no. Sipping down a bitchin' cars, they're gonna put me behind the bars. Oh no. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, hammer motor with a dual quad. I don't care what she's always in my hair. Don't ask me why, she'll probably start to cry. No, no.
We are trailing a long-haired Caucasian in a 1970 Dodge Super B. We are in pursuit right now. He's getting away from us. License plate registered to a William Carr captain. Hey, isn't that guitar?
Shall we play a game?
One time I heard him play Believer by Ozzy. It was sweet.
Stepping out of bitchin' cars, race to the top of spots. Oh no. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, gonna race you all the way to miles. Oh no, no. Got everyone to do it. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, and motor into a quad. I don't care, cause she's always in my hand. Don't ask me why, she will start to cry. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thursday night. We're about to make it Saturday fucking night. Because that's what you do at a fucking party. You get too high, you get too drunk, you